Hey everybody, I'm Pookie,
And I'm Dookie.
and you're listening to
The Ookie Diaries.
So, it's been a while since we last spoken,
But you won't know that because we're putting these out pretty close together.
hopefully.
Last time we talked about Missouri and food and cosplay.
Yes.
I think this week we're gonna go ahead and talk about Charlotte.
Charlotte, our trip to Aespa.
We went to go see iconic K-pop girl group Aespa.
Aespa. Man, what a trip that was.
Would you like to start?
Yeah, so we left on a Friday after work, and we went to pick up our friend and then headed our way to Charlotte.
I was also with my sister. Also came along. She's 2 years younger than me, so keep that in mind. As we were driving, first of all, had someone high beams on at me, flashing at me, and I was like, man, like, why is this guy flashing at me? I had my lights on. I think he just wanted me to drive faster. So I was
What
not
an
in a great
asshole.
mood. Yeah, actually. And, you know, the whole time I was like, guys, make sure you eat before you leave. And then we got there and we were like, guys are kind of hungry.
In my defense, I did eat before I left. Thank you very much.
I did too. I also ate before I left. But we still got hungry.
I mean, how can you say no to a Jimmy John's?
That's what I'm saying. So we went to Jimmy John's. And it was, like 10 minutes away from the hotel?
Yeah, it was around that.
And I was like, guys, like, I'm driving, so you guys find the Jimmy John's and put it on the map, and I'll go to it, right? Would you like to tell the story?
We got to the car park, or the strip mall, I guess. It's not really a strip mall, but area. And there was a car meet going on. And it was crazy. There was cars everywhere. But she got us through. No panic attack. Maybe a little bit of a panic attack.
There was definitely a panic attack. What had happened was, we're driving through. First of all, tons of people. Second of all, a lot of people. Now my car it's very cheap. It's nice, but I did not pay a lot of money for it. But the cars are not very tinted. The car windows.
Yeah.
So my sister and our friend in the back, they were just staring at everyone, and like I don't know if they were pointing or something, but they may or may not have made eye contact with someone, and the guy gave them a thumbs up. And they were screaming, and they're like, Hannah, why don't you have your windows tinted? And I was like, girl, I don't know. Anyways, when that happened, I was like, hey, I'm just gonna go park. We park. The guy comes and parks right next to us. Right next to us. Mind you, I've got my sister and our friend. Our friend, she's like, I can't go out like this. She does have a very womanly stain on her pants.
Oh, was it a womanly stain?
It was a womanly stain on the pants. So she was like, I need my jacket. And I was like, okay, fine. Those guys were so weird because we go in and they like follow us, and then they like pretended to like go to the bathroom, and it was locked, and so they just walked out, and we were like, we could have died.
We could have died.
We could have.
They were thinking about killing us, but we made it to that Jimmy John's safely.
We did.
And they did leave. They left their car because they parked right next to us.
Yeah, a $30 parking spot. Weird, but whatever. That was all dandy. So we were a little shaken up by that, right?
It was the fact that I'm assuming they were out of their car and gave her a thumbs up. And
they were in their car and gave us a thumbs up.
They were in their car. Because I was wondering how that worked because I didn't see them at all. Yeah. So I was like, did they get in their car and then follow you?
No, they followed us. They just turned around and followed us. It was so weird.
Yeah. Anyways, after that, we got to the hotel safely, thankfully, with Jimmy John's in hand. But when we were trying to get into the parking lot for the hotel, you want to continue?
We get into the parking lot. First of all, it's dark. I did not see an entrance and an exit sign, so I go in the wrong way. Okay, fair. I've never driven in a city like this before. It was my first time. The guys are like, you drove in the wrong way. And I was like, oh, my bad, right? And then these are ushers, okay? No, I'm going to tell you this right now. They were not white. That's all you need to know.
They're
they were
valet parkers, not ushers.
Huh?
Are they ushers? They're valet parkers.
Valet parkers, whatever. So the
Cowboys.
guy, right? The guy looks at me and Pookie, and he's like, pull out a translator, right? Like, and this guy was, like, not the one who came up to talk to us. He was at, like, the desk or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what the heck?
Mind you, we're Asian.
We're Asian, okay? My sister and my friend in the back are mixed, but they're mixed with white. So they're very white passing, right? More white passing than we are, at least. And so the other guy, they're just laughing at us, and the guy's trying to tell us where to go, and we're confused because we have no idea where we're going. We're like, is this the hotel? And they're like, yeah. So, I was not happy about that. That pissed me off. It was a really nice hotel.
It was super nice.
That's so nice. No fan in the bathroom, though.
Oh, yeah, that was weird.
Why are we...
How can you unscent the scent of poop
That's what I'm
without
saying.
a fan?
And, like, we can't open the door because we're 4 women.
And we can't open the window because there's a big drop, 'cause
Yeah,
we're on
and
high
you
up.
you aren't able to open the windows, too. But it was a really nice view. Now we go on to the day of the concert.
We got some Shake Shack.
Yo, Shake Shack. Hey, let me if we're talking food recommendations, Shake Shack cheese fries.
Shake Shack cheese fries, and then their portobello burger. You get a burger, and then they give you a deep fried portobello mushroom with cheese in the middle. Oh, it's so good.
So good.
And that shake you had, the limited
Cherry
edition
blossom shake was really good.
So good. Did not like the Thai tea though.
Yeah, that one was meh, but the cherry blossom was good. After that, what's crazy is because I was like, guys, like, let's go to this, like, do we want to do anything else, blah, blah, blah. So we walk around. Pookie and I got matching conch piercings.
Yeah, she said, oh, you guys have nice conches. I didn't know what a conch was,
Me
but
neither.
I said, thanks. I want to get a pierce now because you complimented me.
I know. And we got the prettiest piece of jewelry. We were matching.
Mm-hmm.
She's got gold. I have silver. And I was like, guys, do we want to do anything else? You looked at, like, rings.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, look, like, let's go thrifting. And they were like, no, we just want to go home. I was like, okay. Got the vibes.
Got the vibes.
When we get back, we're chilling, basically, because we spent most of the morning getting ready for the concert, because the concert's that night.
Mm-hmm.
We're chilling, just, I'm laying on the bed. My sister was people watching, and then she was like, there's nothing happening, and then she lays on the bed.
Yeah.
Our other friend's laying on the bed, Pookie's laying on the bed, we're just chilling. All of a sudden, you want to go?
Okay. All of a sudden, I hear 5 bang, 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 bang. And I was like, what's that? And Dookie was like, yeah, I think it's a car. Because mind you, we went to a car meetup.
Right,
well,
right.
not willingly. But we heard a lot of revving and popping. The guys that followed us, their car
Right,
was popping.
right. And I was like, guys, it's literally just a car. Like no sweat. Come on, guys. It's a car.
And then 5 minutes later, we hear a bunch of sirens. And so I run out. I look at the window. There's like 10 cop cars. And there's a man on the ground. Well, he was actually sitting.
And then
on
he
the
was
bench.
standing. Like, he was walking around, and then he actually ended up sitting.
They put him down to like...
Yeah. So it was a shooting.
Yeah, it was a shooting.
They said from one of the workers said words were exchanged. And then he pulled out a gun and boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. I think he's okay though. I haven't
Didn't
read
say there was a
anything.
death or anything. So
But that was not expected.
yeah,
at all.
I was just glad that my sister didn't watch it.
I'm too. Because
'Cause-
she was literally just watching, and then right when she walked away and laid on the bed is when we heard the bang.
Right. It was crazy. And we had to walk out that night. I don't think you guys understand. We walked to the venue instead of driving to the venue. Because it was really close. So, really
I
had
was
to...
nervous.
I was nervous too, but I was like, I can't show that I'm nervous or my sister's going to get scared, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, guys, like, we'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I can drive if we need to. And my sister was like, I'm not paying for that parking. And I was like, period.
But then there was these guys who were catcalling our friend. And she just glared at them.
She made the funniest face too, and they were all like, "Oh, oh, okay." Yeah, so that's what happened. And then there was a hawk that like picked up a rat or something.
Oh yeah, the hawk rat. Oh, that rat was huge.
It was a big rat.
For that rat. But concert was great.
Concert was good.
It was so good.
And we made it back safely.
It felt a lot safer, even though I was worried about walking in the dark since everybody else was walking around the time. It felt safe. And then we went to get Greek food. Yeah, and the guy was... I was being nice, but Boogie and our friend was like... Because my sister stayed in the apartment or the hotel, they were like, "Hannah, you've got to stop being too nice." And I was like... Well, I'm just covering my bases, man. Like, I'm scared. That guy was weird. He was weird. And then there were guys outside looking at us. Yeah. And then our friend made, like, a crazy face. And they backed off. So, she really came in clutch for us there. She really did. But other than that, it was a really fun trip. Just traumatized us, you know. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm not talking about that trip to my parents. So, hopefully they'll listen. They probably won't. My parents definitely aren't. Yeah. But... That was our big trip that we wanted to talk about, just to fill you guys in. Did you wanna go, Ma? So around the time when we were going to Aespa, I was deciding to get a third cat because I have two already, Mr. Amori and Miss Yubi, and Amori's sitting with us right now. But my heart needed to be filled with a third cat because Mr. Amori, who tooted just now, he's very attached to my fiance's mom, and Yubi's very attached to my fiance. And you know, I birthed these babies, and yet they choose to attach themselves to other people. So I needed my own cat, and so I asked Dookie to come with me on Wednesday or Thursday to get Mr. Goguma. Well, his name was Rhino. And we got him from the SPCA. He was super sweet. He was 5 years old. 5-year-old snowshoe mix. He was so sweet. So cute. I drove there myself. She did? I did great. But unfortunately, it did not work out for Mr. Goguma. I tried my best. I tried everything in my power. But she fostered him. I did foster him. To keep that in mind. Because he needed to get some dental work, so they suggested I foster to adopt. And especially because he is a male. And I do have another male. I just wasn't too sure about the dynamic. But because he was a stray for 5 years, they said that, you know, he didn't get spayed until November of last year, so he was spraying everywhere. He sprayed on a lot of my work equipment, which I need to work, obviously. And Amori just was not having it. I tried the separation thing, but it just was not working out. And I even talked to a behavioralist, and she said that it'd probably be best for him to be at a home where he is the only cat, and so we decided to send him back to SPCA. But luckily, Mr. Goguma is now adopted. Yay. And I'm sure he is happy. It was a very hard decision, and I still cried about it for a good while. Yeah. But I'm happy that he has a new home. Yeah. And he will thrive as being an only cat too, because he's so lovey. He's so sweet. But he's very, I need you to pet me now. Yeah, I think he has some separation anxiety. Yeah. Because I kept him in my room for him to be acclimated. But whenever I left that room for any time, he would constantly pee, just peeing all over his litter box. Sometimes he would spray my stuff. And so I think he really just needed someone to not, because I wanted to give my attention to my other cats so that they didn't feel abandoned. Right. But I think he just needed really a lot of one-on-one care. But now we have Miss Nabi. You hear something? The rain. So guys, the rain is coming down outside. So if you hear that, windy. Sorry. It's like we're having like a really crazy storm right now, and it's been on and off all day. But jeez,
bad.
Oh my gosh, look at the window.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's raining. But you did get a new addition to the
We
family.
did get a new addition, Miss Nobby.
Miss Nobby.
So we have 2 tuxedos now. Nobby and Yubi are both tuxies, and Amori is a black cat. But Miss Nobby was supposedly 2 years old.
She's not.
She has the energy of a kitten,
Yeah.
and she is so sweet.
She's very sweet. She, Nobby means butterfly in Korean.
Mm-hmm.
Pookie wanted to do that on purpose.
It rhymes with you. Well, it goes with Yubi.
Yubi, Amori, and Nobby. They all have eyes at the end of the name. Very important.
Yeah. I didn't even realize that.
I realized that recently. I was like, oh my gosh. But she's a sweetie. She loves to cuddle. She loves to play. And she's been tussling with Mr. Amori. And
Yeah, but they all really get along, and there was no animosity like how Rhino or Goguma and Amori had a lot of animosity towards, or at least Amori like straight on attacked him, whereas Amori is I think he's very cautious with her. He knows that
he's
he
bigger.
can't hurt her because she is a lot smaller than he is. So.
And Amori has lost some weight.
Yeah, Mr. Amori was running around 15.4 pounds, but now he is 14.8.
Hey.
Not that he needed to lose weight because, the vet said he was still healthy.
He's a big boy.
He is a big boy. And so, I think he really enjoys having...
Someone to play with, yeah.
Nabi will play with Amori like how he wants to play, whereas he kind of has to be more cautious with Yubi because Yubi is more
skittish.
Yeah, more skittish and more just scared and
she's very calm, really like independent cat.
Very but she's really, I don't want to say cowardly, but
she's very skittish. Yeah, I mean, no, she just gets scared easy. Yeah, right. Except when she's with a man.
But I think Yubi also benefits from Nabi too, because Nabi will play at her strength because they are both like a pound apart.
Yeah.
So they're very close in size, and they look like, if you look from them from the behind, because they're both medium hair cats, they look the same.
Yeah. They're really cute though. They're like sisters.
Let's see. Is there anything else you want to update with your cosplay?
Okay, yeah. So I have, since the last time we did, 2 months.
You've made a lot of progress.
I made a lot of progress. So I have finished daggers, blasters.
I think you finished
my
skirt. Were you working on the scythe when we recorded last time?
No,
okay.
I haven't, but that's not done yet. So I need my sister to help me with it. But I did finish my skirt. And I'm working on the top, and the top will probably be done by, I think, in a week or so, which is exciting.
And then what do you have left?
The tights and the arms. Yeah, the gloves. I'm really scared about that. But after that, I can work on wigs, fix my Ruby, and then help anyone else who needs stuff with cosplay, which gives me a lot of time.
Are you thinking about working on making, or are you going to buy the Ruby cosplay?
If I have time, I would prefer to make it. But I don't know if there's any patterns.
That's true. That was a very popular anime, so there might be. I'm surprised to find like a lot of 3D model prints for Star Guardian stuff, and so
yeah, there's a lot of 3D
I'm
prints.
sure that there's patterns.
There probably is. It's just, I don't know. I got a mannequin. I don't know if I mentioned this on the last one, but I got a mannequin, so I think it might be easier for me to make, what's it called? Patterns now. So I think it's going to be a lot easier for me to make it, and I might, because I might start working on Pookie's thing, your veil.
Oh, I haven't even thought about that.
I mean, it's far away, because we have to lock in for the wedding, okay?
I have to lock in. We have to hit the gym every day.
We've been doing really good.
We have been integrating core now.
Mm-hmm.
So that feels nice.
It's really important.
But now we gotta lock in because I just bought my cosplay. And now I have to make sure I fit into my wedding dress and my cosplay.
But I will say, we're doing a really good job at not slacking.
We are, but I still snacking.
Okay, snack.
But we've integrated a lot of Greek yogurt into our diet.
Greek yogurt.
I'm shitting up a storm.
Me, I'm gassy as fuck.
I'm so gassy.
I think the thing is a lot of people be hating on Greek yogurt, right? Mm-hmm. But Greek yogurt is actually kind of good. You have to get used to it, though.
It's good. Like, at first, I wasn't too sure about the Greek yogurt ranch, but now I kind of crave it.
Right?
Yeah.
I put it in, like, with my baked potatoes or as, like, sour cream. Mm-hmm. And I'll do, because I prefer my Greek yogurt, like, sweet. So I'll eat it with stuff. Mm-hmm. Got a Ninja Creamy. Still don't really understand how to use it. My parents use it a lot. But the Oikos Greek yogurt is really good.
It's really good. I love that vanilla. She put me on the vanilla.
The vanilla is so good. Did not think it was going to be that good. Oh, it's really good. It's really good.
I did try Greek yogurt on Chipotle. It was okay. I couldn't untaste the Greek yogurt.
I feel like Greek yogurt on Chipotle, like it was leftover Chipotle, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's...
Well, so they gave Josh a free bowl because some guy just left while making an order. He just straight up left, so they're like, did you want this for free? It was just rice, beans, and chicken.
Oh, period.
Yeah. So protein.
That's that protein goal.
But, yeah. I've been enjoying eating Greek yogurt ranch with hot Cheetos. Dill pickle hot Cheetos.
The dill pickle hot Cheetos are actually pretty good, guys.
Mm-hmm.
People sleep on... first of all, they sleep on pickles, okay?
Yeah, they do.
There's a lot of pickle hate out there. I don't know what... Oh my gosh, I have a dent in my mic. I think it's when I hit my face on it.
Oh, I see it. Wait, on both sides.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Maybe that's
is
just
it built like that?
No. I don't
No.
think
Wait, on both sides? This is going to be a really weird listening experience for the listeners. No, it's just like, you see it? This dent.
Oh, it's that one that you're talking about? Okay.
Yeah, no, I messed that up. Sorry. Anyways, guys. Back to dill pickles. I'm a pickle girl. I'm not an olive girl. But it's okay because Pookie's an olive girl. Mm-hmm. And they say the olive theory is one person's supposed to like it and one person doesn't like it. But pickles, I think, are different because I think everyone loves pickles.
Josh and me like pickles or olives.
Never mind, guys.
But he likes black olives more. Mm-hmm. And I think I like green olives more. But I like both of them. But I'll admit that I used to hate olives until I grew up.
Wow, you were an olive hater. I'm not an olive enjoyer. Mainly the texture, I can't. It's so squishy.
It is really squishy. But that's how I feel about cottage cheese. Because it's the texture of throw up. But you like cottage cheese.
I love cottage cheese. But that's because, like, I'm not traumatized, right? Like, I don't throw up.
Well, it's not because I was traumatized of throwing up, but also we used to give my dog cottage cheese and rice and chicken because he had explosive diarrhea. So I think about that every time I think of cottage cheese.
I have never had to do that.
It was bad. It was everywhere.
Ew. Yeah. Ew. I don't even want to think about that. Ew. But cottage cheese, to me, is like a growing up snack. Like, I would eat it with chips, like plain potato chips, and it's really yummy. It's a thing in my household. It's a white thing, though. It's a white person thing, I will say.
It's good protein.
It's good protein. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
No.
You don't have any updates?
I don't think so.
But do you want to end it, or would you like to do a segment?
Do you want to do, like, a favorite makeup product segment?
Oh, okay. I'll do my top 5 right now. My top 5 things I'm enjoying right now. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm enjoying the Judy Doll Lippy, although I'm having a crisis on my lips right now. It's really bad. But the one that has the metal tip, the metal applicator, I love it. It's really cooling. What else am I really liking? The Sephora contour stick. I really like because I'm not really experienced with the contour, but I find it's really nice to apply and it blends really nicely, so I really enjoy that one. Go to you. I need to think of my others.
I am enjoying the Clio lip cheek blush. It's shaped like a diamond. It's really fun to apply. I got the color bunny lip or something like that. It's such a pretty color, and it's like it's creamy, and so I interchange between. Was that thunder?
Yeah,
I couldn't hear it. I interchange between creamy and I really like the NARS Orgasm too because it has that golden glow kind of with it. But right now I'm using just the Clio just because it's so easy. I grab it between my mouth and I just
Boom.
pat it on my face. I've started using the Jungsei foundation, the setting spray, and the concealer and the primer. It's really good. It's really nice. I think it's a lot better than the Clio Kill Cover just because the Clio Kill Cover is very patchy looking. But this feels like skin, and I like because it's sticky, so it feels like it adheres to your skin better.
I do think it looks a lot better than the Clio.
Yeah, I do not like the Clio. Let me think. Lippies. I tried the Judy doll today. I really liked that one. I still really like the Fui.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so I have Fui and I have a dice pot, like pudding pot. I like the dice better. I don't know if it's the texture that I like better or the color that I like better, because my Fui is a very bright one, but it's really for the summer. And my daisuke is for, it's like a peachy, a muted peach. And that's perfect for like this season, like spring and stuff. But I think that one's really nice.
I really want to try the daisuke. It's like their new lippy, and it has a star on top of it. It's so cute,
Oh my gosh.
but it looks really jelly-like, and I really want to try that. What other lippies have I been enjoying?
Well, you have something coming in the mail too.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for my girl coat.
Period.
So I'm very excited to try that because Miss Mookie was talking about it, and then their packaging is just so cute.
So cute.
It's not on par with Flower Nose because nothing will beat Flower Nose, but it's still very. It's alternative, I'd say. It's a more alternative style.
It's really it's a Chinese brand, right? Yeah, it's a Chinese brand, but I mean, it looks really nice, and I've seen Mookie wear it a few times, and it's really pigmented. So, and especially for cosplay, it's gonna be really good to use.
Yeah. Oh, I need to find cosplay makeup because I switched
Oh,
from
yeah.
Syndra to Zaya.
But Pookie has decided her cosplays. If you would like to.
I decided on doing Star Guardian Zaya. I was torn between that, Akali, and Syndra Prestige, but I really wanted to. I liked the costume for Syndra the best, but I did not like the price point, and I wasn't too sure about if it would fit me or not. And I wasn't a big fan of any of the Akali cosplays online.
Yeah.
And I just don't know if that wig color, it's like a baby blue, and I don't think it will match my skin color that
It's
bad.
pretty intense.
Yeah. So I decided on doing Zaya. And then I also decided to try the immortalized Baker Ari skin, the blonde one. And so I just bought that one. And so
that one's going to look really good.
It's going to be a pain to put on, but it's nothing going to be not as hard as the Attack on Titan. I tried I cosplayed Attack on Titan Mikasa before, and that was a pain in the ass to put on.
I want to cosplay that one.
They're so hard to put on.
I know. I want to do the last season too, like the leather.
Oh, that was my dream one. But during the time when I was cosplaying, her, there was none of that. because it was kind of just in the manga, and so they didn't sell any of that leather black. Are you talking about the leather black one? Yeah. That one's so
we have to do it at one point.
Yeah.
Even though it's old, like, we have to.
I used to be a huge AOT girl, but lately I can't, mainly because I know what happens, and it's just too much of a complex story for me to fathom and process.
It's crazy.
And I just can't get into it again.
That's real.
Yeah.
If we're speaking on the topics of anime, we were watching, you were watching Demon Slayer, and I've done a Mitsuri cosplay. Okay, guys. I don't know if I talked about
Her
this.
Mitsuri eats.
My Mitsuri, I love Mitsuri. She's my favorite. And I have her sword. Her wig falling apart. I have to fix it. But I was on the cover for a local con with my Mitsuri, with He Who Shall Not Be Named.
Voldemort.
I ate it up.
He ate it up.
Ate it up. So I'm really excited. One of the reasons why I love cosplaying is because I'm gonna admit to this, guys. I love attention. But I also really appreciate people seeing, like, my hard work and saying nice things about it. I really appreciate it, and I love doing that.
It's really nice. She does a really good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he wasn't having it.
Oh.
She does a really great job on cosplaying.
I spent a lot of time on it to perfect it.
And I can see the progress of how she came from Kaisa, KDA Kaisa, to the Star Guardian Kaisa.
I definitely improved a ton. I also got that new sewing machine, so it helped. But I'm really excited to see where it's going to go. But speaking of Mitsuri, Pookie was thinking about doing Shinobu. But if the Shinobu costume is ugly, she'll do, like, something else.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the Shinobu outfit.
Me neither.
It just looks too heavy.
So we have to do bunny suits.
But I'm not even a fan of, like, because they're more conservative looking for her.
That's true.
So I was also thinking of doing Canal.
Ooh, Canal would be so cute.
Canal? Is that how, I don't know.
No, it's Canal.
But, yeah, I really wanted to cosplay her too. So I was just torn between them. I'm not a big fan of Shinobu, the way you have to style Shinobu's hair.
Yeah.
It seems like a pain in the booty.
Yeah, with Canal you can just cut the bangs.
Just put it on the...
just put it straight up.
Yeah, but I still really like Shinobu, but if I could, I would cosplay Rengoku. He's my favorite character.
Oh, my niece loves him too.
I sobbed so much when he died.
Oh, dude, that movie! I remember watching that and being like, "What the heck?" Because I hadn't read the book, the manga yet. And after that came out, I read it. Right?
Oh, really?
I was like,
I was more of like, I knew it was gonna happen. But just, like, another thing is, like, I feel more emotional watching the show than I felt reading the manga. Even though the manga is sad, it just hits differently when you see it in action.
The last movies, guys. If you've never read Demon Slayer, we're not going to spoil anything past what we just said, because it's been out for a long enough time. Like, that's your fault.
Yeah.
But when you guys watch it, you're gonna be like, sitting there like, what just happened? But it's good.
The animation is so good. Just the way that they use lighting and color and effects is it's the best that I've seen out of all the animes so far. Granted, I'm not too caught up as I used to be, but still, I feel like a lot of the current animes now still don't do just as good of a justice as. Yeah. But you can see the love that I was gonna say Tokyo Ghoul for some reason, that Demon Slayer's team puts into it.
Right.
And so I'm just excited for the next 3 movies that are coming out. It's gonna be all done probably by 2029 or something.
Right. But I think that is it for today. Next week we're probably gonna be talking about maybe Pookie's cooking journey.
I'll probably be I don't know when we're going to record this, but I am going to California soon to do some wedding stuff. So maybe we'll talk about that.
Yeah, wedding stuff. I don't have anything
You can
besides
talk
my
about all your
cosplay.
cosplay.
And class, maybe.
Classes.
I don't know. But we will catch you in the next pod episode.
Yay.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye.